Sacred Art High School, Nalasopara West. Standard 3rd, Subject English, Unit 2, Lesson number 23, The Two Merchants of Seri, Part 2. Hello students, in first part we had seen that how greedy merchant trying to fool old lady. Now let's see what the next merchant, that is the honest one, will do. We'll start with the reading of the paragraph. After a while, the honest merchant finished the rounds of his streets and entered the streets where the old lady lived. He passed her house calling, "Buy my water jars, buy my utensils, buy my tinware, buy my brass." The little girl heard him and begged her grandmother to see what this merchant would give for the dish. Now here, when the honest merchant finished his round of his street, that means when he finished his selling on the street, he went in the street where the old lady lived. When he was passing, calling out, "Buy my water jars," that is, buy my utensils. Hearing this, little girl again asked grandmother, "Can we give olden dish to this merchant?" She begged. Now student, begged means requested. Next para. "My child," said the grandmother. The merchant who was just here threw the dish on the ground and went away. "I have nothing else to offer in trade." "But grandmother," said the girl, "this one looked pleasant. Ask him, perhaps he'll give us something for it." Now in this para, grandmother lovingly answered, "Little girl, my child, just now you have seen that how rudely that the merchant threw the dish on the floor, and he said you will not get any single penny or single thing from it." Little girl said, "Grandmother, this merchant is looking pleasant." Now pleasant means nice. "Please, can we call him?" Here, next para. "Call him then and show it to him," said the old woman. As soon as the merchant took the dish in his hands, he knew it was gold. Immediately he said, "This is a golden dish. It is worth more than all my monies and all my wares. I'll bring enough money tomorrow and then buy it from you." Now here, what happened in this paragraph? Grandmother called the merchant and showed him the dish. As soon as he took the dish in his hands, he came to know it was made up of gold, because he was very honest. He doesn't want to make fool of the old lady. He said, "Old lady, it is a gold dish. It is worth more than money or things what I have, or what the wares I'm having." Now wares means, student, do you know what is the meaning of wares? Articles or things for the sale. What they are selling utensils, isn't it? "I have only little money. You can take my money and all my wares I had. I'll bring enough money tomorrow and then buy it from you." Now next para. The old woman was greatly surprised. She was impressed by the honesty and goodness of the merchant. "Take this dish and give me the money tomorrow," she said. The honest merchant kept all his wares and money with the old woman and took the dish. He left himself only enough money for the boat ride that he had to take on his way back. Now in this paragraph, the old lady was shocked. Surprised means shocked. She was impressed by the honesty of the merchant and the goodness, because he was a very kind person. She gave him golden dish and said, "You can give me the money tomorrow, my child." The honest merchant gave all his wares and money to the old lady, and only he kept with him enough money for his boat ride. Here with the last para. After some time, the greedy merchant went back to house where he had seen the golden dish and said, "Bring that dish to me and I'll give you something for it." "No," said the grandmother. "You said that the dish was worthless, but another honest merchant has paid a great price for it, so I gave it to him. You should not try to take an advantage of poor and needy people." What good? The greedy merchant says. He paid the price for his dishonesty and greed. Now in this paragraph, after a few minutes or few time, The greedy merchant went back to the old lady's house and he called her out, asking that you can bring the dish to me so I can give you something. Grandmother shouted on him and said, "No, you selfish person. You said my dish was worthless. I had given it to the another honest merchant and he paid me great price for it." Now student, you should not take advantage of the poor and needy people. The old lady told to whom? Yes, to the greedy person. Now what is the moral of the story, student, from this lesson? That you should not be greedy. Now you can see over here the greedy person always sad because the greedy one is catching his forehead and is sitting, but the honest merchant is smiling. Thank you.